So yesterday was about the Battle Royale. Today I'm talking about vehicles. And I want to showcase to you how fundamentally broken vehicles are right now. And that's mainly attributed to the laser-guided missile and lasers in general. Just rockets in this game right now need to be looked at as a whole. In my opinion, vehicles have way too much damage, and a lot of the flyers don't have enough HP. So you'll find yourself just getting deleted a lot of the time, which means you end up playing like this. This map is especially bad, but you can really do this on most of the somewhat large-ish maps. Like I've said before, this game has a map problem where most of the maps are tiny. Even this map, where you can lock onto each other from within each other's spawn. And as you can see, I'm just sitting here hitting everything that's laser guided, and they're all gonna die, whether or not they have flares, and that is due to the laser bug that I've been talking about. Right now, if you paint a flying vehicle and hit it with a laser guided rocket, so this can either be the ones tied to the LAV, the attack jet I think it is, and the attack helicopter. There's also some of the handheld launchers do the same thing. And what ends up happening is it will just straight up go through your flare. It will sometimes even go through your base AA. The base AA in this game is not very good. It has a very small range, and sometimes it will just let things through where if you're good enough in an attack heli or jet, you can just spawn camp the enemy attack heli and jet with really no counterplay whatsoever. And like I said, most rockets are broken. So most of the guided rockets, so the ones that you guide with your cursor, are also kind of broken. They have always been strong in Battlefield, but in this game specifically, they are a little too easy to hit, especially if you're in a tank. Now, I don't know what Battlefield was smoking, but they gave the heavy tank a guided shell as well. So, as a helicopter pilot or even a jet pilot, you now have to deal with not one tank trying to hit you out of the sky with a guided rocket, but now three on most of the maps. So, what ends up happening is if you don't want to die, you just sit and spawn the entire game and do what I'm doing here. Now, I'm doing this deliberately. I will not be playing like this normally because it is boring and I find it to be super degenerate. But the heli is especially bad because you can just sit in spawn and go high up and just laser tanks from across the map. And LAVs die to 2 of your rockets. Same with the AA. So they really can't do anything against you unless they get a laser guided off on you. So you're sitting here dodging each other's lasers. And main battle tanks die to 3. But you can just sit and spawn and do this the entire game. And eventually you'll get someone like this who gets fed up with you and tries to run you down with a jet, and either jet rams you or jet rams the floor. Just like that. So, vehicles in general just don't really have that much of a skill ceiling to them right now due to the bugs. As you can see, we have this tank just sitting in spawn, which he's completely safe because his base AA is going to shoot all incoming rockets, and he's gonna kill me. Now, yeah, I could have probably dodged that one if I looked behind me and, you know, moved more sporadically, but it's just really not that fun. It isn't. And this shouldn't be in the game. It shouldn't. This should have been disabled as soon as they acknowledged that it was a bug, which they have, and there should have been an emergency patch out for it. And I don't understand why. nothing has been done about it so far. Now, I'd go a step further and do a whole balance patch, but that's me. Most of the lock-ons in this game lock on too far. Like, some of them are like 890 meters or something like that. Why? Most of the maps aren't even that far away from each other spawn to spawn. You can't have a lock-on system in a game be that far range and then make maps this small. It doesn't work. It fundamentally breaks the game. Jet players have even more bugs. They have skybox bugs where they can fly into the skybox and become invincible. There are so many bugs tied to all the vehicles in this game, and I just don't know why none of it has been fixed for how long the game has been out already. We had a Season 1 patch come out, yet the only thing they fixed was like sound and lighting, when they knew these bugs have been in the game for this long. And it makes me question, once again, if they are going to do anything about this. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on here and complain about this, because it is a super unfortunate thing in the game, and it kind of just ruins the experience for a lot of people. We'll see if they fix it.